and they take on the form. They might call themselves light worker. They might say they're a psychic, which I would be mindful of working with anyone that says that they're a psychic. Personally, just because the whole laws of attraction, free will thing, nobody really has the power to tell you your future unless you give them your power. Right. And so I would be mindful having anyone tell you your future. People can tune in and have a feeling of where you're going vibrationally based on where you are today. But if you change that energy, you change that focal point, your future changes. So in truth, anybody telling you a solid future is not really performing white magic, is what I would say. And so we need to be very discerning with that. So let me know what they said, Amnon.
Good. Very smart.
Any feedback? Amnon, are you?
Yes, that's good.
Oh, I'm switched off. No, okay. Just Mike said that discernment is not judgment. Correct. Right.
Yeah.
And then Boomy said, do not want anyone to tell me my future. I like to walk into it. And
exactly.
She's saying, thank you, Tanya, and thank it all, taking it all in.
Yay. And what's your name?
So now, Boomy.
Boomy?
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate the feedback, guys. Yes, and so the reason I said that about discernment and judgment is because so many empaths that I've worked with, they really struggle. They think they're being bad empaths or bad earth angels, like, oh, I don't want to be judgmental. I'm like, that's not judgmental. You need to honor discernment, because discernment is how we survive. Discernment is our inner compass that keeps us protected, and it guides us so that we're not foolish and we don't make choices that get us in trouble. It helps us to really choose the highest frequency that's going to help us with the highest expansion and evolution. So discernment is important. You absolutely want to be honoring discernment 24/7, but judgment is from the ego. Judgment is like, that's good, that's bad, I don't like this, I do like that. That's judgment. Discernment is very important, and that's an animal instinct thing in us that tells us something's not right, something's off. And if you get that vibe that something's not right and something's off, it's because it's off. So if you start, what helped my gifts just explode was when I started to honor my knowing. Whereas when I was younger, I didn't honor my knowing, because if I honored it and I really knew that this is off, that means my husband doesn't love me and he's cheating on me. Shit. And so why do we lie to ourselves? Is because we don't want to know the truth. Part of us doesn't want to know truth, because if we knew truth, which already we do know, and if we knew and let ourselves honor and know that, then it would change our movie. And so what really happens is that we have gifts of, all of us have this intuitive guidance inside, but we don't want to honor it because it means stuff's going to change. So kind of process that on being brave this year in 2016. What if each of us are bold and we're courageous and we're not afraid of change? We're not, because we know that life is change. It's constant. Your soul's expansion is something that it's going to want forever. It never is going to stop. Even when you leave this body, your soul's going to keep expanding, keep exploring. And so if you allow yourself to honor the soul's need for expansion, you are going to feel good. But if we ignore the need for the soul to expand and to move in new directions, and we hold on and cling, we create suffering. And it's really optional. We don't need to do that. And eventually we're going to have to expand anyway, so may as well do it now, right?
Yep. Awesome. And we need to wrap it up, and Boomy wants your Twitter handle.
My Twitter? I think on Twitter I'm just under Tanya Love, I believe.
Okay, I told her to click on your name at the top.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, go to my website, like TanyaAngel555.com, and you can connect with me there, and you can email me. We can connect, girl.
So go ahead and read what you're sending now.
Okay, so I drew a card from this new deck that I got called Flower Therapy Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves, and they're very cute. And this is what the card looks like. It's a lotus flower, which I love. and it's chakra clearing, lotus. By clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. And Cindy and I, this is very symbolic because she's had several auric clearing sessions with me, and she's taking my chakra, healing through the chakras mentorship. So she's been learning a lot about chakras, and now that she's stepping in as a healer and she's gone through the mentorship to be her own light worker, this is really going to be powerful for herself, but also for what she will be assisting her clients with. So that's what I'm getting intuitively from this. Chakra clearing. Clearing your chakras, the energy centers located all throughout your body, regularly balances your mind, your body, and your spirit. Think of chakras as filters. They catch undesirable energies and psychic dust that bring your vibration down. So this is when empaths are absorbing all the energy around them unconsciously. They got grandma's problems and moms, and they're like sucking it in. And they usually have digestive issues. They get weight gain around the belly. Like there's all these symptoms that we will start having physically that we don't have to do when we start to observe, not absorb. Very important. You can work with the magical lotus flowers to cleanse your energy. So kind of like when we call in angels or crystals, they have a frequency. You can call in the frequency and the energetic essence of the lotus flower to assist in your healing and your alignment. As you meditate on the image of the lotus blossoming, your chakras match this intention and will begin to gently open, releasing all lower energies or any stagnant energy. Excuse me. This card also asks that you work more closely with the archangels Metatron and Raziel, which is interesting because these are two angels that I've been working with a lot lately, the magician and the wizard, and they're like totally going to help you shapeshift your reality fast if you want to. If you want to be a holographic leaper like Tanya Love, you really just hold the frequency, you hold the feeling of having your desire, and you feel it and you visualize it every day. You only speak positively about it. But what's really important is not just visualization, but it's holding that frequency of the being one with the whatever external thing that you're calling in, or the internal shift. So if you want healing, you hold the focus on the feeling of healing and wholeness, not the problem of the sickness. So Metatron and Raziel, great angels to work with. Metatron helps bring balance to all aspects of your life, which is what we're talking about today, by clearing your energy. Raziel is a magical wizard who teaches you deep spiritual concepts and philosophies. By connecting to these archangels and the flowers, you'll be taken to new heights. So we're opening ourselves to become more aligned with these frequencies of wholeness, which is what any light worker really needs to focus upon in amplifying their own gifts. They need to do that first inner shift work, and then they can start to really help others externally. So on that note, really quickly, because we already went over 12 minutes, this coming Saturday on the 2nd, I'm actually leading a magical manifesting miracles workshop, which we're going to be creating vision boards for the new year. And I'm going to be talking a lot about laws of attraction and vibrational frequency. So if you want to do that class, you could join me remotely through Skype or join us through phone. And if you're local, you can come join us in our sacred space. So if you're interested in that, contact me right away so that I know how many to expect. And you're going to want to get like a 16 by 20 canvas and just start getting magazine, pictures, and go on the internet and whatever you want to put on your vision board, start gathering that.
Yes.
So that's coming up. And then our Twin Flame Union Workshop is coming up on January 3rd from 11 to 2 p.m. in our space. Again, anybody that's listening today that wants to join remotely, contact me right away and we can make that happen. And we're going to be talking a lot about attracting your twin flame. What's the difference between soulmate and twin flame? But also, it's going to be so powerful for any one of you watching, even if you're not necessarily wanting to have a twin flame relationship, because it's going to be a lot about self-love, energy activations, and meditation. And then, like I said, I've got that Empowering the Empath mentorship starting on the 16th. It goes for 6 months. Yeah. And all this info, if you email me, I'll give you the information. And then our next Healing Through the Chakras mentorship is on the 7th, a Thursday from 4 to 7. And we are going to be connecting on the third eye chakra. And so really opening psychic vision, activating the inner vision centers and the physical eyes so that they work in harmony. And that's going to be a really powerful one for any of you who are desiring to step in more fully as seers and really honoring your gifts of psychic guidance and intuition. A great class for that. So I think that's most of them. And then I've got the 3-month Essence of Yoga and Meditation teacher training starting at the end of the month. That is 3 months of mentorship where you're going to really learn to move in a moving meditation no matter what you're doing. And it's great if you get a certificate if you want to be a teacher. But if you don't want to be a teacher, it's going to be great for just your own practice and living with more mindfulness, where it's got a strong focus on spirituality and on meditation. So anyway, that is a lot of my yumminess that's coming up for January. And Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I will have a show on the 3rd. And then on the 10th, there will not be a live show, just to give you guys a heads up, because I'm going to be on a romantic getaway with my beloved. So we'll be gone for just a night at the beach. But so we'll play another past show. But any of you guys watching, you can help me spread this love mission better by just going to my YouTube channel under Tanya Love and following me there, and then share the videos. Like, what's going to help me reach more people, which is my goal this year in 2016. I went backwards, and 2016 is to, complete my books and to start traveling the world as a teacher and a light worker and helping with leading retreats and things worldwide. So that is my intention. And you each watching, if you're not sure what your part is to play and what's my mission, even you just going and sharing videos of light workers you resonate with helps us so much. So you spreading those and, following us on the page and letting people know about what I do. I really reward my clients who bring referrals. And so I just welcome you if you feel inspired, because it's not an obligation thing. But if in your heart you feel inspired, please, follow us on YouTube and go and share the videos, because it's going to help us get them to more people, which is going to help us shift the collective consciousness into a higher vibrational frequency of love and light. And that is my mission. So I thank all of you for tuning in today. Is there any last minute questions coming in, Amnon?
There is one. I just want to see if, okay, he's still here. He's asking, what is the purpose of energetic vampirism? Do we all need it sometimes?
No.
What is the purpose of energetic vampirism?
Yeah.
We got it all with
we all need it sometimes?
Source. I would say we could do a whole show on that topic.
Okay. All right.
So really quickly, we'll do a whole show on that topic, but really quickly, I'd just say, we really need to come into this place where we remember that we are one with our source.
There you go.
And our source God connection is where we get our energy, where our abundance comes from, where all of our goodness comes from, our love. It's all within us. So when we really shift into that, which is what I do as a mentor and a teacher, I'm going to help people really get that. And this is going to be a little work, not hard, but just you consistently remembering and practicing these things. When you remember this alignment, you will not need to take energy from anyone. And when you're awake and aware in your own vibrational frequency and oneness with source, you will not give your energy to others either. When even as a light worker, I am channeling divine light and love frequencies, and it's coming through me to assist that soul, but it's not me giving them my personal energy. So light workers a lot of times need to learn that important alignment and balance, because often they're giving their own energy and then they're drained. Another thing is the people taking, when we're feeling really insecure and fearful, we want to take energy from each other. This is every bit of conflict on our planet comes from this. So Amnon, remind me of that at the end. I'll write that down and I will do a show all about that.
Okay.
But that's a quick little answer to a full show worth of topic. So So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, go to my website after this. Go to YouTube and follow us and give me your feedback on there, online. Contact me. You want to have some magic happen in your world?